Man, that was way harder than it should have been. So, it is February, basically. It is February, actually, isn't it? Yeah, it's February 1st. And so, many of us are beginning to get ready for our upcoming growing season. I've got a little bit of time left before my growing season's even upon me. Right now, February 1st, last frost date isn't expected until mid-April, so I've still got probably another month before I really have to worry about getting my seeds started, at least for the stuff that I want to get done indoors. However, I'm a new homeowner, which I've made no secret of with you guys. So I'm running into a couple problems that I don't think is super unique to me. I think everybody who is a new homeowner, new homesteader, it's a problem we all run into. I'm broke. I moved from Phoenix, Arizona out here to West Virginia, and it was about a $3,000 move for me in terms of cost. I am still in the process of dealing with that debt, so I don't have a lot of free-flowing cash, and the little bit of free-flowing cash that I do have right now is going into buying all the stuff that I absolutely need right now. For example, I've picked up a chainsaw, I've picked up several of my large garden tools, a couple shovels, rakes. I needed a ladder because I was looking at the gutters on the back of the house, and those were completely full and a hot mess. And so I haven't had a lot of extra money outside of being able to buy my necessities. So I'm sitting there thinking, well, what am I going to do? I need to come up with a solution to be able to get plants going inside, because I don't have the money right now, and I'm not going to have the money this year to build a greenhouse of any sort. So I'm like, well, what am I going to do? So I came up with a somewhat unique solution, or at least unique in my case. I have a 3-bedroom house. Now, the master bedroom is off on the back corner of the house. It doesn't get a ton of sunlight in the day, which makes me very, very happy. However, on the other side, I have 2 bedrooms, and 1 bedroom has a glass door plus some glass windows. And it gets a lot of direct sunlight. And I've already mapped it out. It looks like it's going to get even more direct sunlight during the summer. So that room is going to stay very well lit, stay very warm, and it'll have enough sunlight during the day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to treat it as a pseudo greenhouse until I have the ability to build something small. But that still leads into a problem. Well, if I'm going to have seed starts in there, I have no grow lights, I have no shelving, none of that stuff. So I was at Wal-Mart today. I bought a 4-tier shelf. So I'm going to put it together, and I think it's going to work for what I want to do, because I also went to Walmart 2 weeks ago and I bought some seed start trays. Now, I bought 2 variations of them. They're both Jiffy and Fairy Morse. It's Walmart branded stuff. So I bought the little Jiffy greenhouse, which my kitchen window gets a decent amount of direct sunlight. So I figured I would start some of my herbs when it's time in this and just leave them in the windowsill, or put them in the sill of one of the windows here that gets some direct sunlight during the day. And then I bought 2 of these 72 cell root kits. So I have right now over 140 slots to get plant seeds started. And looking at this, just eyeballing it, it looks like it's going to be the right dimension to sit on this cart. So I'm going to assemble this cart and see if I can't make these fit. Because if they do fit, then I am set. I can get my plant starts going here in another month or so, and then I'll be good to go. So I'm going to throw that together real quick, throw a tray on it, and I'll let you guys see what happens. Okay, so I've run into an issue. These cheap carts carts is only a $15 cart. It refuses to stay together, even when I properly set the shelves. So I went and got me some zip ties. Probably couldn't see it, so I'm putting a large one. Went and picked up some zip ties out of my toolbox, and I'm winning. Alright, so cards put together. That was way harder than it should have been. But that is what I get for being cheap. You always sacrifice quality if you go for cheap. Price and quality do tend to be very directly linked, so I'm not super upset, especially once I came up with an effective solution. So on carts like this, and you notice that as I was putting together, the shelves themselves just hook into the sides. So they have a tendency, especially in cheap Walmart stuff, to not latch on very well. So what I did was I've just got zip ties holding the shelves to the rails that they're sitting on. And it's actually way sturdier. Now, this did come with 4 wheels. I'm not going to use them. I have no need to it. I did notice another problem. So these little mini greenhouses like what I've got here, these will work pretty well on the shelving system, as you can kind of see right there. The difficulty that I'm going to run into with the rest of my seed starts, and I'm going to have to buy a bigger shelf, is we can very, very clearly see shelving system, plant start trays. So, lesson learned. However, this is going to be near ideal for me to start at least. I could probably do at least 4 of these little mini greenhouses. Now they're cheapos, but I liked it because I'm a first-year gardener, so I don't know a whole lot about what I'm doing. And it comes with these little pellets that are supposedly good to help plants get going. So I'm pleased with my budget workaround for the time being. I'm gonna add this to a series of I'm gonna create a new playlist on my channel, and I'm gonna call it Budget Homesteading for the Beginner. So as I think of these cheapo solutions to kind of make some things easier, I'll continue making videos on them and putting them up. Because ultimately, even if I do somehow come into money, and I'm actually expecting to come into some money soon, but even if I do come into some money, I'm not wanting to be super extra in the amount of money I spend. Just because as much as I want to be more sufficient or more self-sufficient and grow my own food, eventually have my own animals, things like that, I do really want to start living the lifestyle of living frugally, and that's something that I've always struggled with because I like my expensive toys. But yeah, so in the meantime, guys, that is seed starting cart on a budget. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. In the meantime, guys, hit the subscribe button, and I'll catch you later.